is trying to take down one of Tencent's upcoming games. What's up, guys? Jaboozle here, back with a brand new video, and I actually made a video quite some time ago how they pronounce it, but yeah, it's basically pretty high. But it might not ever even get the chance to come to mobile because Sony is trying to take this game down. So today,
Yeah, I made a video earlier on this, but I have to redo it, so this one might be quicker. I guess my mic was off. I did not know, but anyway, I went ahead. I had ChatGPT break down the stuff we need to know. So Sony filed suit on July 25th, 2025, in the U.S. District Court for the Northern District of California. The complaint states Tencent approached Sony March 20, March 2024, offering to license the Horizon IP for a mobile game via its subsidiaries Aurora Studios on Palworld request, but it was rejected. Okay, so Sony alleges Light of Motiram, if I'm saying that correctly, was developed anyway. So they went ahead and developed it after being rejected, mirroring elements from Horizon, leftover tribes, giant robotic creatures, visual motifs, and even the title typography, whatever that means, I'm not sure. Sony seeks an injunction to prevent the game's release. Damage up to $150,000 infringing work and the destruction of any infringing marketing materials or game assets. Yeah, this is crazy.
saw a bunch of very popular gaming news article type places talking about how Sony has officially filed a lawsuit against Tencent to take down Light of Motiram. And the reason why is because, if you can't already tell, Light of Motiram has a very, very strong resemblance to one of Sony's most popular PlayStation franchises, and that is Horizon. Horizon Zero Dawn and Horizon Forbidden West are two of Sony's biggest and most successful games in the last number of years, and because of
Yeah.
that,
I think the only reason Sony might have a case is because they try to get licensing for the IP. That's the only reason. I think they're going to use that to their full advantage, and I think they might win because of that. Tencent royally screwed up by doing that. If they would have just never approached Sony in the first place and made a game inspired by Horizon Zero Dawn, I think they would have been fine. I didn't realize this was a mobile game at first. I was gonna say I was kind of interested in the game, but I don't know now. It looks good. Like the combat looks decent, but I don't know. I'm not sure how I feel about it. So I wanted to see if AI thought Sony would win. It says Sony's claims hinge on potential copyright and trademark infringing, arguing Light Motiram is so visually and thematically similar it risks consumer confusion. So yeah, Sony thinks that consumers are just gonna get confused, and all that bullshit. The lawsuit is taking place in USA, so and I straight up asked if they think Sony would win. If the similarities are as blatant as Sony claims, and Tencent previously tried to license the IP, yes, Sony has a strong shot.
I guess it kind of inspired Tencent to do their own thing with this sort of game. It's very weird. It's like prehistoric but also futuristic. It's a very, very unique setting. You have like these prehistoric looking animal dinosaur things, but they're actually made out of like robotic parts and stuff. It's a very, very specific type of game. And yeah, Horizon is the one that kind of made this popular, and now Tencent is trying to take their crack at it and make their own version of a game that is very, very clearly inspired by Horizon, and Sony's not having it. Sony does not want this game to release. They have made that very clear in this lawsuit. We're going to look into
The thing, you could have another game with robots in it. That's why I'm kind of curious how this plays out, because it's not a one-for-one copy. I mean, let's be honest. It's what Palworld is to Pokemon. So, I mean, it's enough to piss them off. But at the same time, they just really messed up about trying to get the IP because they might have known something was kind of fishy about it. I don't know. What do you guys think about this? Is there any lawyers watching this that might want to chime in? I'm curious, but it's pretty much everything you need to know about it and all the info we have. Um, yeah, it's pretty crazy. Tencent's kind of dumb. They made some dumb moves. Um, and I also think Sony should have made. I think Sony should have made the deal in the first place because it would have been cool to have a Horizon multiplayer type of game, but they just decided not to. Maybe they just don't like Tencent. I'm not sure, but yeah, we'll see how this plays out. Thanks for watching.